Hello, Formula One fans. You're in Paddock headquarters. Thank you for watching the program. So we had qualifying today for the Belgian Grand Prix, and Max, although he did have the fastest lap because he had to change out some parts, I think a gearbox, he got a 5-place penalty. He's going to be starting around P6, I guess. That means Charles Leclerc, who had the second fastest time, will be on the pole on Sunday. And that puts Sergio Perez in P2. Now, there's a little pressure on Checo because he has no reason not to win this race. Apart from a mechanical failure, he is on the front row with one of the fastest cars. So I think Checo should really be favored to win this thing. We'll see if his head comes in at the right spot and he does what he's supposed to do. In other news, the Alpine program is completely on fire. They are in a DEFCON 1 situation. Otmar has been relieved at odd timing in the middle of a practice and a qualifying session to announce that departure, but a couple of leaves there at the program, and I think the CEO of Alpine said he's really just going to be focusing on Alpine cars. They have nowhere to go but up, unfortunately, for the Alpine program. We'll see. They had two weeks with DNFs, did not finish back-to-back, and this week they are nowhere near the top as well. I think they're in the bottom 5 as well, so really tough going for Alpine in that whole program. Mid-season, complete course correction. We'll see how they finish at the end of the year. But, I mean, they needed some changes, but this is a complete overhaul of the Alpine program. Also, I guess the next matter would really be Yuki and Daniel Ricciardo. Yuki did qualify P11th. And Danny Ricciardo is starting on the back row. He's starting in the back row next to, I think, Hulkenberg. And Yuki really has one person he's racing against the rest of the season, and that's his teammate. He's racing most likely for his job, and as long as he can hang with or outperform Danny Ricciardo, I think he justifies his seat. So he did really well today. He got P11th. Danny Ricciardo, it's only his second week back in the car, and ultimately some track limits eliminated one of his times, so he is on the back of the grid. So we'll see what happens with the sprint race tomorrow, and then of course the big Grand Prix on Sunday. So those really are your headline takeaways. I think the top 5 teams took the top 10 spots in qualifying. Nobody snuck into Q3 that ordinarily wouldn't necessarily be there with a strong car. So you had both Red Bulls, both Mercedes, both Aston Martins, both Ferraris, and both now McLarens. Those 5 teams took the top 10 spots. So interesting stuff going on. Thank you for watching. Another video tomorrow. More racing, all things Formula One. Paddock headquarters out.